Hello, welcome to my live program known as Know Your Budget. It's another day, it's another beautiful Monday. We are back here again. This program is usually every Monday by 3 p.m. Nigerian time and is powered by Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria. And today we will be talking about the budgets that the Nigerian government set aside, the $1.8 million that the federal government set aside to evacuate the Nigerians that were stranded in February. You remember that this year, around February 24th, there was a war that broke out within the Ukraine and the Russia, which left so many other citizens that lives around Ukraine stranded, as well as Nigerians, especially students who were living in Ukraine. They become so stranded. There was a statement made by the Geoffrey Onyema, who is the Minister for Foreign Affairs, that the Buhari approved to $8.5 million that it should be used to evacuate all Nigerians in Ukraine. But my question here is, what happened that some Nigerians are still so stranded in some part of the country in Ukraine? I learned that some Nigerians are still in Somi, and today we will be having a guest all the way from Lagos. Let me add it up. Comrade, good afternoon to you, ma.
Good
Hello.
afternoon. Good afternoon,
Yes,
everyone. Good
welcome to my
afternoon.
live program. How are you today?
You, I'm good, and you?
I'm very fine, thank you. So,
Yeah.
how is Lagos today? It's nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah. So we are having a program today, and you are here on the show. So we were going to be talking about the 8.5 million naira that Nigerian federal government set aside to evacuate all the Nigerians that were stranded in Ukraine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
I've read,
you recall
I've
that
read the
on the 20,
headline.
yeah.
Yeah.
You recall that on the 24th of this month, 24th of February this year, there was a war
Yeah.
that broke up between the Russia and the Ukraine. And in such, it left so many citizens who lives in Ukraine so stranded, and Nigerian who lives about more than 5,000 Nigerian that lives in Ukraine were also stranded. And
Yeah.
the same time, Buhari set aside $8.5 million, which is about which were about 3 billion, uh, 3 billion, more than 3 billion naira to evacuate Nigerian that lives in Ukraine. So our question
Okay.
here will be, what happened that still some Nigeria are stuck back there in Somi? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. Take that again.
Okay, I said there was $8.5 million that was set aside by the federal government to evacuate the Nigerians that were stranded in Ukraine, right?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So why what happened? $8.5 billion today, going by the CBN central bank exchange rate today, we will be having 3,493,000,000 uh 500,000 naira, right? So what happened that
Can you?
Nigerians are still stuck?
Ẹ jẹ́ bá ń fún wọn lọ́jọ́ náà.
Hello.
Yeah. 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 I'm with you. I just came down from the bike because of this. So we need to
Okay.
iron it out. Yeah. Because
Okay.
I've not reached home, but I have to come down so that we can talk to our people. Here's our money.
Okay. Okay. So
Then,
did you get my question?
so,
Okay. I said there was a war that broke up between the Russia and Ukraine. And as such, it left so many Nigerians so stranded back there in Ukraine that the federal government to a point assigned some money, about $8.5 million. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Which is about
Yeah.
3 billion 493,500,000 in Nigerian currency. But the question
Wow.
is, why are Nigerians still so stranded? And how many Nigerians we are evacuated by the money the federal government set aside? If we have some reasonable answer to this.
Ah, yo, comrades. Sometimes I just don't know what to say about our
Oh,
leaders.
yeah,
Yeah, sometimes I feel uh, many times I don't really used to talk about them, you know,
yeah,
because the more you talk about them, the more you go angry. Are you getting me?
yeah,
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about these people. We know how they roll. We know how they roll. We know how they share our national cake. Are you getting me? We know how they
yeah,
put figures out there for people to see. We know how they spread their propagandas. We know
yeah,
how they cover their propagandas. We know
yeah,
a lot of things about these people. The more
yeah,
reason sometimes I just don't want to talk about them like that, like debating about them because what we are debating is so glaring to people. Are you getting me?
yeah,
So the money, you know what will have happened to the money? We do
yes,
jokes about. Let's put jokes apart. We know what will have happened to the money. Are you getting me? Many even our people are languishing all over the world, not only in Ukraine. There are some of them that will then notice that they are stranded. They need the government to come and pick them. At the end of the day, many of them will die.
yes,
Sometimes, maybe years back, many of Nigerians are shouting that the government should come and pick them. Maybe um, in UAE, in Dubai, our government will not do anything.
mm,
They are not ready for us.
mm,
We should buckle our shoe. 2023 is coming. If they don't help us, if they don't want to help us, we should help ourselves.
yes,
We should help ourselves by voting them out with our CVs. That's our power.
yeah,
These people, the constitution is not favoring anybody in Nigeria. Let's put that straight here. Our constitution is not favoring anybody, not even favoring masses. So when they put out the budget that they are going to use so amount to do this, at the end of it, you will see that they did not do that thing. And they will still use lies to cover that lie. Are you
yes,
getting me? They will still use lies to cover that lie that, I don't know how they do it, that some people always go with their propaganda whenever they spread their propaganda. They always
yeah,
go with it. They don't check facts. Are you
yeah,
getting me? They don't check facts what is going on. All they do is that whenever they put out their propaganda, they will follow it. And our
yes,
government knows many years that they have known that they know how to hold us. We the
yes,
citizens that have not known how to hold the government accountable. Are you getting me? So
yes,
if we continue to talk about this from morning to night, we still come back to the same thing. Are you getting
yeah,
me?
yeah,
The Whenever you want to do this with government, you should know the dynamics. You should learn their dynamics, and I think and I'm happy that our people have been knowing how to deal with them. Are you getting me?
yes,
So let's
yes,
say 50% of Nigerians have broken up. Yes,
yes, that's right.
they are broken up. Let's say 50% of Nigeria they have broken up now. And they are ready to fight for that. And I'm one of the Nigerians that have broken up. That I'm
Yes,
ready to fight with all my strength, my blood, to make sure this country gain its rights. Because let me
yes,
not lie to you. The last time I went to Ghana,
mm,
we have about 25 countries that came from us, like 3 weeks us. We discuss a lot, everybody talk about their country, but whenever they talk, they always come back to Nigeria. Are you getting me?
mm,
Whenever they talk, they always come back to Nigeria. Like we are waiting for Nigeria to get it right.
mm,
Are you getting me? Let
yeah,
me say the whole world. Are you getting me? not African alone. African is waiting for. I have some Zimbabwe people following Showore fighting, saying that they want Nigeria to get it right. If Nigeria could be able to get it right, the whole Africa will get it. So we are by then we are going to know we are going to come together to fight for our rights.
Yes.
And we are nobody to these people. Are you getting me? We are not. They are just in our country to make
Yes.
us because we know they know that we don't know how to to how will I put it, how to use our wealth, and they are ready to use it to use our wealth for us, which is not going
Yes.
to be, we will not continue like this, and we are not going to continue in that way. The more reason we
Yes.
are saying everybody should go out there, collect your PVC, and vote for the
Yes.
rightful citizen person, not that. Don't vote for emotion, don't vote for religion, don't vote for sentiment, don't vote for tribal bigotry. Just
Yeah.
vote with the government. Don't just vote for your conscience. That yes, we've been having a leader since 1960. What have they done for us? You
Mm.
getting me? What have they done for us? We keep on repeating
Okay.
the same thing, and we are expecting the same. You are expecting a good result. It can't happen. You are not going
Yes.
to get it until we change them all.
Mm.
Are you getting me?
Okay.
Until we change all the bad wagons, until we
Mm.
change them all.
Mm.
Because we talk
Okay.
about,
Thank
there are some, the ones that don't want to dwell much on Ukraine matter is that there are a lot of Nigerians out there in all the world, all over the world,
Mm.
clamoring to come to Nigeria, clamoring, agitating for our government, our leaders to come and pick them up back to Nigeria. But they are
Yeah.
not getting the they have to, some of them have died, some of them are still there, hiding themselves. Basically, they prefer to come home and start again
Yes.
because it was
Okay.
something
Thank.
that led them to running away from this country. And when they are not getting what they want or they wanted from the other country, they are looking for all means to come back home and start again. But our government is so bad that our government is not there for us.
Thank.
So bad.
It's so sad. I can understand with you perfectly, Comrade Omorala. I think let me get quickly to the next question before we round up this section because we don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
It is very obvious that we have a constitution that says every Nigerian is every human has they have we have our right to freedom of expression and all of that, but it oftentimes we see that sometimes when things are not done the way we think they should be done and we come out to ask the government, how do you do this? It becomes
Yeah.
like a problem. Now the money about 3 point something 3 billion 450 million naira has been set aside to evacuate Nigerians from Ukraine. Now I think there is time for both the Minister of Foreign Affairs to come out and clear Nigerians that look, these billions that have been set aside to evacuate Nigerians. These are how many Nigerians that have been evacuated. This is how much we have spent so far. This is what is remaining, and this is the update with the people that are remaining in Ukraine. Now the whole scenario is so quiet. So what now? It left an ordinary Nigerian like us thinking maybe they have eaten the money up. What happened to the money, right? So will we be wrong when we say, okay, the federal government come out, the Minister of Foreign Affairs come out, Minister of Foreign Affairs, tell us how this money was spent. What happened? How many Nigerians did you evacuate? And how many are left? How much did you spend? What is remaining? So what do you think about this? And most of the times, Nigerian becomes so cold when it comes to issue that has to do with asking the government the questions. So what do you think about it?
Nigeria will be cold because the election is coming. Nobody will say anything for now. Let's just not deceive ourselves.
Mm,
Nigeria will be cold because the election is coming. All what is in their head now is election, election, election. Nothing.
mm,
Even when you put it out there for them, they are not ready to do. They will still use light to cover it. Are you
mm.
getting me? Maybe we have
Yes.
been fighting, we have been talking, we have been facing them, when many are not even ready for it. A few of us, my own tiny minority of us, are facing the government. We are telling them, but you will see what sometimes baffles me is that the Nigerians you are fighting for will still come after you.
Hmm. That's true.
They will, they will still come after you, telling you that you just want to go and kill yourself. You just want
Hmm.
to go and kill. Are you the only one in Nigeria? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? You know,
Yes.
sometimes you feel helpless.
Yes.
But one thing I learned about this activism of the thing is that you don't learn. Nobody can teach you how to fight. Are you
Hmm.
getting? You have been
Yes.
fighting without knowing that you are fighting. But now something will now ignite that spirit from you. That spirit
Yes.
of activism, that spirit of fighting will now something will now ignite it from you. And it happens to one of some of many of us like that. Uh, Myself, you, and some other people who are there fighting to liberate this country. Are you getting me?
Yes.
If you talk now, nobody will want to listen because
Yes.
what they are shouting now is election, 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 election. Are you getting me? This
Yes.
election, there are some things to put in place before this election. Left
Yes.
to me, I won't lie to you. This election, yes, we are just shouting election, election. Yeah. If it happens that there won't be election in 2023, I will be so happy about it because maybe they will just put interim government there so that everybody will just go and cool down, then start all over again. Because as I'm looking at everything, it's like these people, this election there's more to this election. Are you getting me?
Yes.
There is more to this election. Are you getting me? You see one party saying, oh, if they did not give them this thing, they will go high. They will go high on the other candidates. The other candidate will say, yes, if you don't give me this mandate, you will see this. And this has not been happening before. You will see many people, they will all come out and say, yes, I want to fight for this post. And at the end of the day, there will be one person out of, let's say, two major the leader, the leaders, leader,
Yes.
the candidate that have upper hand is the one that won the election because they want to do whatever it takes to be there. APC want to do whatever it takes to be there. PDP want to do whatever it takes to be there. So if you are talking about the your money that is with them that they are supposed to use to go and bring our people down from Ukraine, you are just wasting your time because they are not listening. Even the people we are saying it to will not listen. Our Nigerians will not listen because everybody wants election. This one want this, that one want that. Everybody, we are so divided. Like this we see people clamoring for Oduduwa, some people clamoring for Biafra, some people clamoring for this, there are some people clamoring. We are so divided. So a few tiny of us will be saying, let's do it this way. We have to fight for our freedom. This thing happened. Our money is with so ministers. Let's come out and fight. They will not listen to you.
Yeah.
Nigerians will
So,
not listen
comrade,
to you. They want
comrade, we have a
they
guest.
want
We have a guest here. So let's hold on as we add him up. Mr. Kenken Ati just joined us in the studio here. So let's bring him up.
well, welcome, comrade.
It's like he has some network issues, and as soon as he comes up, we will give him a warm welcome. So you can continue.
Yeah. Yeah, so they will not listen. They will come, they will be telling you, don't go to the ballot box, go and remove
Okay,
them.
Kenken,
Election
welcome
come,
to my live program.
welcome, comrade. Okay.
Okay,
Welcome.
yeah,
See, you still struggling with it.
yeah, he's still struggling with his network.
So they will tell you, go and do this, go and do the election, go and remove them, go and remove them. There's nothing you will say. Nigeria will not listen. It's
Yeah,
good when you are fighting and people are fighting alongside with you. Are you getting me? And it's good when you are. And one thing is that no matter what they are doing now, they will still come back to meet us because they
yes,
will need us at the long run. Let me set an example here. I the people was some people are used to go to show ADM to to give him cane like that. This one will come, that one will come. But I there was a post that somebody needed help. The person had to tag show. I was like, is this? And when I went through his DP, it was OPDP. I was like, is this person insane? You are
Okay,
abusing
comrade,
somebody. Someone, are you
so,
in?
comrade, we will actually be talking about the misappropriation of funds by the federal government here. So, about some of these things, we can hold on until when GCSDN open up a conversation about this, and when we are having our guests, we can now be asking politics related questions. For now, we want to be talking about misappropriation of funds by the federal government. So, by the time GCSDN give us directives to start entertaining politics questions and all of that, then we'll go ahead with that. So for
So
now, we'll be talking about the misappropriation of funds by the federal government. Thank you so much.
you're welcome. So as I was saying,
Mm,
there's I've been mismanaging our funds for so long,
yes.
and nothing is being done about it. Are you getting me? Nothing is being done about it, and they have come to the time like they have been a thorn in
Yeah.
Nigerians' flesh. That whatever
Mm,
they do, nobody will ask them anything. Are you
yeah.
getting me? Even if
Yeah.
some of us, some minority tiny people ask them about it, they will still find something to cover it. And Nigerians out there will also help them to cover it. That they are yet they have come out to tell us how we have spent our money. So why are you people shouting again? What do you want to do? Yeah, this you want to this is politics. You want to turn it so this, you want to turn it that. Are you getting me? So they don't
Yeah.
allow us to hold these people accountable as we
Mm,
want. As are you getting me? There's
yes.
no more chances to hold them accountable, to hold them on the neck. Because when you are holding them, some people will be releasing them. When you are holding them, Nigerians will be releasing them. So it's very difficult. When we go there
Yeah.
now and talk about it, we see some Nigerians that will come after you and say, which money? Maybe there are some people, they show it on TV that some they release some people. Which people they have reason to release some people now? We saw like millions of Nigeria evacuated from Ukraine. We saw this and that. They will come after you. The more reason it's
Yes.
so difficult for us to hold them accountable. Yes, we have been doing that for some years, like less 2 3 years now. You know, the music have changed. Like before that, nobody's talking at all. But we are
Mm,
so tiny. We are just screaming out of 200 million, and let's say 50 person is talking. You know, the shout won't be too much. They will not even hear it. Are you getting
yes.
me? They
Yes.
will not even hear whether we are shouting or this is what we want, because Nigeria is not supporting us to shout.
Thank you
So
so
that's what
much.
is very important. Yeah.
Mm. Thank you so much, comrade. It was nice, very nice having you on this program. Actually, you have said a lot of things that keeps me wondering. Actually, are there Nigerians that who still want to ask questions, who still want the right thing to be done? You know, it's our responsibility as a citizens of this country to always come out to engage this government. The government is us. It's we that put them there, right? So when something goes wrong, don't say because Omola is talking about it, let me let her go and she get her mom, make them catch her and go pull her. No, it's all our responsibility. Whatsoever affects you, it affects me. One person is not free until we are all free, right? So it's
Yes.
high time we Nigerians to learn to come out to ask questions. Okay, 8.5 billion million naira dollars was allocated to evacuate people. How many have you evacuated? What is left? How much have you spent? It's left so unmute. It's high time we are calling on the federal government. We are calling on everybody in authority. Please learn to do the right thing. Let's always have account of how you spend our money. Not when you come on the newspaper, you put it out there for us to see that yes, 8 point something million was allocated to evacuate these people. Right, we have seen it. So thereafter, what happened? So it's high time we
Nothing.
still need to come out. We have been trying, but we still need to try more. And don't say you don't know want to talk. When you talk, you die. In this country, even if you don't talk, you still die. Lack of good healthcare kills you, is dead, right?
Yeah.
Insecurity kills you, is dead. In your house, you are not safe. You are not safe anywhere. So it's better to
See.
talk, speak out. And I urge those in the position, learn to do the right thing. We are the one that plants you there. We are the one that voted for you. Give us account. We need to know. Thank you very much. And
You're
I will
welcome.
let you go now, Comrade Morala, why I just do a bit of what I have now, and then I leave the studio. Let me, okay, if you have something to attend to, Comrade, you can take a leave, but if you don't have, you can still stay here with me. You go on a
Okay.
break.
Country
You just
people,
give it.
country people, how many times I call on?
Continue.
We dey do the same thing and we dey expect different results. Not be juju be that. If you don't reach 18 years, you never do your PVC. Or you don't do your PVC, you never go collect them. Now you be the problem we dey face for this country. Now you. Go INEC office. May you see people PVC full them meh. Una not go collect them. Una go sit down for corner. They say, I would like to vote, but my vote not go count. How your vote won't take count? Where you not go vote?
Do I know?
Vote not they count. Now politicians they bribe to buy votes. This time around, our vote must count.
Okay.
You know why? Because the INEC of before, not be the INEC of now. Because they don't tell to hear the youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Why the old one not agree come out? I be don't register, but we have to register. You too far. I not go fit reach that place on election day. My dear, go any INEC office. Go do change of venue. They go carry your polling unit, call your area. It's not even your
Are you
domot.
telling me the truth?
So not let anything disenfranchise you, because the strength of the oppressor lies in the display of the people's abysmal ignorance. See, now don't make me speak English now.
Sorry, yo, sorry.
Our mood.
They will say, our mood on too much. It's okay, you have heard him all. Go get your PVC. It's time we're planting people there that give us accurate data, accurate expenditure. How much did you spend the government's money? So I will let you go. I don't want to interpret the whole thing that this man have said again, but let us learn to do the right thing. In that place where you are managing, in that church where you are, learn to give account, financial account. Integrity stands with you. Whatsoever you do here has an effect on you tomorrow. See you, the same channels, the same program, but maybe different topic. Next week, Monday, 3 o'clock, we will still be here. So goodbye for today.